followed.
Chill out, Sam. Nobody followed me.
The dean wants this done fast and permanent. No connection back to us. You understand?
You mean you want this done fast and permanent?
Here's what we agreed upon. And Cook, make it look good. No screw-ups.
Don't worry, Dick Burger. I'll make it look good. You just do your part, and I'll do mine.
No screw-ups, Cook. Cook, no screw-ups.
This is a story about a friend of mine by the name of Peppy Smellbad. Now, Peppy loved everybody, and everybody loved Peppy. Well, almost everybody, but I'll get into that later. My name is Max Power, and I'm hiding out for a very good reason. You see, I used to work for an organization that was run by some pretty good people until an evil force by the name of the Dean came in and started weeding out the good guys one by one. I was in the communications department, and Peppy ran some side jobs for me once in a while, and then one day Peppy saw something he wasn't supposed to when he was snooping around the Dean's office. You know, some say life is a journey, not a destination. Unless, of course, that destination is death.
Don't I know you?
Hi, Peppy. The Dean says hello.
What's going on here?
Excuse me, who are you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Thomas Kincaid. I just transferred from CSI Las Vegas. I always wanted to work with you folks out here in Prings. Why are we here? This is obviously roadkill.
Well, this sure isn't decomp. Sabrina, can you help me roll him?
Sure, Morty. Got the TOD?
Well, based on his liver temp and the fact that he's just now coming out of rigor, I'd say he's been dead for about 8 or 10 hours. We sure worked well together, Sabrina.
Man, look at that crappy looking car. Who's that?
That's just Hershey Kane, Tommy.
It's Thomas. Thomas Kincaid.
Dispatch says hit and run.
Hit and run? Looks like roadkill to me. Thomas Kincaid.
Welcome aboard, Mr. Kincaid.
Paramedics called it in at 0530. Nobody saw a car.
Well, the car definitely saw him, didn't it, Morty? Pattern of injury.
4,000-pound vehicle against a little guy like this? Multiple points of impact.
Yes, I can see that.
That's odd. Windshield glass. Tempered.
Excuse me for saying so, but how can a skunk get even close to the windshield when being hit by a car?
That, Mr. Kincaid, is a good question. Are you sure it was a car? May have been a truck.
Hershey?
Morty, take a look at these tread marks. You too, Sabrina.
Excuse me, Tommy.
Thomas!
I don't see any tread marks, Hershey.
That's just my point, Sabrina. There aren't any.
So it was a hit and run.
I figured as much.
Nope, it's not.
You telling me that the driver didn't hit the skunk and kill it?
Morty, see if he's got any ID.
It looks like his name is Peppy Smellbad.
I thought he looked familiar. Saw him a few times at a club called Sassy's in Las Vegas. Hung out with a guy by the name of Rex. I think he's a bartender here in Prings. Margaritas, I think.
Well, we'll need to talk to him, Tommy.
That's Thomas. Thomas Kincaid.
Hershey, look at that. Looks like he's been stabbed and kicked in the head.
Cause of death, Morty?
Well, I won't really know till I get him back to the morgue, but I can tell you this. He was dead before the car hit him.
Hershey, are you telling me that?
That's right, Sabrina. I'm telling you that our hit and run has just become a homicide.
Forgive me for saying so, but how do you know that?
Because, Thomas, something doesn't smell right today.
Why the hell wasn't I called about this? Jesus, what is that smell?
Well, it sure the hell ain't D-Comp. Thomas Kincaid.
Detective Dick Berger. You know we wait to process the crime scene before we call your department. Why are you here?
I heard you were investigating this as a homicide.
That's right, Detective. And you are in the way.
You can't talk to me like that. I'm Dick Berger.
Yeah. Thomas, get as much trace as you can back to the lab, to Jacob. I'm going to find out who talked to Mr. Smellbad before his demise.
Right away, Lieutenant Kane.
So who do you plan on talking to first, Hershey?
First of all, Dick Berger, that is your name, isn't it? I'm going to speak to your partner, Nicky, who was shot in the head last night, just 2 blocks from here. He's in the hospital recuperating as we speak.
Nicky? I thought he was...
Dead? Nope. Doc says he's going to make it. You know, Sam, the only thing that matters here is the evidence. I'm going to take a short trip to the hospital and see Nicky. Dr. Tully.
That would be me.
My name is Hershey Kane with the Prings Crime Lab.
Hold on, Kane. I didn't know she was under 18. She had ID and everything. I checked it before we did any of that stuff.
Can you tell me where I could find Nicky Sullivan?
That's the head trauma guy, right?
That's him.
Yeah, I should know where he is. I took the bullet out of his head.
Is he able to talk? I need to ask him a few questions.
I wouldn't ask him a whole lot right now. I hooked him up with some Skunkamus Maximus. Got a very holistic approach to the whole pain medicine thing around here. Pretty much bring him a bag of Doritos. He'll tell you anything you want right now.
I think I've got the picture, Doctor. Thank you, Doctor.
You're welcome, Mr. Kane. Hey, Mr. Kane, has anybody ever told you sound familiar? You should be in radio.
I'd been told that, but I turned them down. Too many idiotic consultants for me.
Understood.
Where can I find him, Doctor?
Let's see, he's right down corridor B, room C110.
Hi, Nicky. It's Hershey. I see they've got you up and around. How are you?
Hi.
Nicky, I've got a couple of questions to ask you. Are you up to that?
Sure.
Nicky, let me roll you outside and we'll talk a little privately here. It's important. Nicky, last night, Peppy Smellbad was murdered. Now, I know, Nicky, you're having a hard time talking, but can you give me any information on what might have happened or who might have done this?
It's the Dean.
Did you say the Dean?
The Dean. The Dean.
Nicky, is this the Dean?
Max Power.
Who?
Max Power.
Max Power. Does he know where I could find the Dean? Where can I find Max Power?
You must come.
He left town because of the Dean?
Yes. You can't find them. You can't find them.
Nicky, someone set you up, and I'm going to find out who it is. Think, Nicky. Where can I find the Dean?
Partner.
Partner? Dickburger? Sam Dickburger? Does he know where I can find the Dean?
Partner.
That's okay, Nicky. I'll take you back to your room.
You must find strength.
Sabrina, how are you? You came just in time because I just extracted the stomach contents of Mr. Smellbad. His last meal was tortilla chips and salsa. Speaking of chips and salsa,
There's a great restaurant downtown called Margaritas. Fantastic food, and I was just wondering if maybe you might want to come with me to lunch today.
Morty, are you asking me out on a date?
Hi, Hershey.
Sabrina? Morty?
I guess I better get this to Tox.
Morty, don't you think this scene will look better in black and white?
Whatever you say, H.
Have you found my cause of death?
I found that and more, Hershey. COD was a knife blade inserted directly into the heart.
So the car didn't kill him. I was right. It wasn't an accident.
Not only that, take a look at this.
Maybe we should go back to color for this one.
Right.
By the way, this is a funky looking morgue you got here, Morty.
It's not like I have a budget. As you can see, there was heavy blunt force trauma to the cerebral cortex, almost as if he were kicked in the head several times after he was dead.
That gives this case a whole different odor, Morty.
One more thing, Hershey. I found this in Pepe's throat.
D.E. D.E. Dean. The Dean.
Who's that?
The key to this homicide, Morty. Nicky said that his partner could tell me where I could find this Dean.
Dick Burger?
Precisely. Good work, Morty. Lieutenant Kane.
Hello, Kane. I heard you've been looking for me.
And who might this be?
Who do you think it is? It's Max Power.
Max. We've got to talk. Where are you?
Someplace no one will find me. Hey, after the Dean tried to have me killed the first time, no way I'm going to tell you or anyone else where I am.
Max, wait. I can help you. Why don't you come into the crime lab and we'll talk? We can protect you.
Not from the Dean, you can't. She's vicious. I'm staying right where I am. But I can tell you what slimeball flunky working for the Dean had Peppy hit.
And who might that be?
A guy by the name of Quintino. He was Peppy's best friend. Hey, I gotta go.
Max, wait! Tino?
Yeah?
My name is Hershey Kane with the Crime Lab. Huh. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, I suppose so. If you don't take all bloody day, right? Right, come on.
Thank you.
Go on. So can I get you a drink or so?
No, thank you. I don't use it.
Ah. Aha! Oh, that's bloody rare around here with my lot too. Anyway.
Quentin, what can you tell me about Peppy Smellbad?
Well, he was around here the other day. He came around here and I told him, you know, you got a lot of trouble.
How's that?
Well, no to be said, but I've been hearing around, there was a bunch of different guys around there that were looking for him. And they said that they got a contract out and they were out to get him.
Really?
Uh-huh. So I said, just get the hell out of town.
Peppy, where the bloody hell are you been? Get the hell in here.
Come here, sit down. God, I want to talk to you. they've all been around here. Now, Peppy, you know, you gotta leave town. You know, they've all been around here. You know, and all this snooping around the Dean's affairs, you know, it's gonna get you killed. I mean, are you nuts or something? Really? I mean, there's word out, there's a contract out on you, okay? So it's time to leave, okay? So, Mr. Kane, that's about all I can tell you. But there's one thing. There's a guy called Sam Dick Burger, right? You might want to talk to him. He's a detective, right? And, no, not that I'm saying anything, but you might get somewhere.
That, Quentin, is exactly what I'm going to do. Hi, Sam. Nice house here.
Thanks, Alicia. Listen, I wasn't expecting you. Come on in.
Thanks.
So what's this all about, H?
First of all, Detective, only my team can call me that. You haven't earned that privilege yet.
What can I do for you, Mr. Kane?
I need to know why your partner Nikki said you knew where I could find the Dean, and why you two were at the crime scene the night of the murder.
Well, in the first place, Hershey, I don't know any Dean, and Nikki and I weren't anywhere near the place. Smell bad, got whacked.
How did you know he was whacked, as you put it?
Are you accusing me?
I'm not accusing you of anything yet.
Kane, wait. There were these two hookers I shook down that night downtown, and they can tell you I wasn't anywhere near that crime scene.
Give me names, Sam.
Elizabeth and Dottie. They'll tell you.
I'll do just that, Sam. I'm hoping I'm wrong about this. Otherwise, you will never, ever be able to call me H again.
Listen, bitch, I told him I had no idea who you were. He doesn't believe me, Dean. I'm telling you, he's closing in.
I paid you a lot of money to kill that stinking Peppy. I didn't think you would hire someone else to do your dirty work. Now you have to clean up your mess.
You told me I wouldn't be implicated. You said no one would find out.
You idiot. Your own partner saw you offer that punk kid Elliot 10 grand to kill Smell Bad, and you couldn't even take him out with a bullet in the head. Now I want them all dead.
And I can't do that. Hershey Kane already suspects I got something to do with the murder.
You do it, Dick Burger, or you're dead.
Ladies.
Hey, Stud Muffin, you want a party?
Not today. I just need a little information.
Well, that'll cost you just as much, sweetie, but you'll have to come to our crib to get it.
Well, I have a feeling that you'll be giving it to me this time for free. My name is Hershey Kane with the Prings Crime Lab.
Oh, Elizabeth, I told you we were too old for this crap. Who says? I do.
Not to worry, ladies. I was just wondering if you've ever seen this man before.
Yeah, I've seen him. What a jerk. He only offered me 75 cents to see my underwear. 75 cents? He only gave me a quarter, the cheap bastard.
Any of you ladies hear or see anything strange last night, say around 9 p.m.?
Didn't see nothing, except that cheap moron dropped this when he left.
Thank you, ladies. You've been very helpful.
Hey, Hershey Bar, you want to see my bra? Only a nickel.
Excuse me, ladies. Lieutenant Kane.
Mr. Kane, you don't know me, but my name is Sally Scissors, and I heard you've been asking around about Peppy Smell Bad.
Go on, Miss Scissors.
Well, Mr. Kane, not many people know this, but I was Peppy's hairstylist for many years, and he was here just the other day telling me how close he was to exposing someone big in the organization, whatever that is. I can't believe he's dead.
Sally, did Peppy ever mention anyone called the Dean to you at any time?
No, but he did say he was going to see someone called Rex who bartends down at Margarita's. I think it's downtown. Does that help?
Yes, it does, Sally. I've heard that name before. Thanks for calling.
Hey, where are you going?
I'm going to see a bartender by the name of Rex. My name is Hershey Kane with the Prings crime lab.
Hershey? What a fabulous name. I've been down your highway many times before.
I'm sure you have, Rex. I wonder if you could help me out.
Sure.
Do you know this little guy?
Oh, sure. That's Peppy Smellbad. Everybody loves Peppy. How's Peppy doing?
Not very well, I'm afraid.
Oh, no.
You see, Peppy was murdered.
Oh, no, not Peppy. Wow. You know, Peppy was here just last night. We had a couple of drinks, we shared some chips and salsa, but he did go home early.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Rex, did Peppy seem unusually uptight or nervous?
No, but he did say to me that he had something he wanted to tell the police and it was very important. I tried to get it out of him, but he wouldn't talk. And he left early.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Rex. You've been very helpful.
Not as helpful as I could be, Hershey.
How's that, Rex?
Why don't you come back one night and I'll make you either a pink lady or a screaming orgasm.
That, Rex, could be interesting.
Nice to meet you, Hershey.
Nice to meet you, Rex. Jacob, any closer on who may have placed the tempered glass on Mr. Smellbad?
Not really, H. But I did manage to find a partial print on the piece of paper pulled from Smellbad's throat. I'm running it through APHIS as we speak.
Good. Now you and I have got to pay a visit to the Smellbad family and inform them of Pepe's demise.
Me? Why me?
Jacob, you did say you wanted to be more involved in the field. Here's your chance. Let's go.
But I'm just a lab tech.
Not today. So, Jacob, are you ready for this?
As ready as I'm gonna be.
Go ahead, Jacob.
Mr. and Mrs. Smellbad, my name is Jacob, and this is Hershey Kane from the Prings Crime Lab. Your son Pepe, well, he had a really bad day. No, I'm sorry. Your son was murdered last night, and we're really sorry for your loss.
Mr. and Mrs. Smellbad, we'll be back when you're a little bit less bereaved. Jacob, I got an idea. Let's go have a cup of coffee and a hamburger at the Tiki Bar. I'm buying.
After smelling that?
Smelling what?
Lieutenant Kane, I hope you don't mind. Jacob sent me over here to cover for him. He said he had toxic exposure and he couldn't make it.
Not at all, Tommy. Why don't you sit down? I seem to have left my wallet in the car. You don't mind picking this one up, do you?
Not at all, Mr. Kane. And it's Thomas.
Jeez, what's that smell?
Don't look at me, Josie. Have you checked your roast beef lately?
Not funny, Hershey. And who are you?
Thomas Kincaid, man.
Hi, Tommy.
It's Tom. Oh, never mind.
And how about the one everybody's calling Hershey Bar these days?
So, you've been talking to Elizabeth, haven't you, Josie?
Yeah, her and Dottie have been in once or twice lately. Terrible about what happened to Pepe. Any suspects, Hershey?
We're working on it, Josie. Why don't you give us the usual?
Is that the usual lunch or the usual dinner?
Well, what difference does it make?
Not much. Be right back.
Lieutenant Hershey Kane?
That's right. And who might you be?
Inspector Barry Callahan, San Francisco PD.
Sure doesn't look like you. And they spelled your name wrong.
Well, it's just hard to get good help these days.
Well, what can I do for San Francisco's finest, Barry?
I heard you've been working the Pepe Smellbad murder.
That's right. My question is, why are you here?
Stinks. Smell bad.
Man, that's one salty looking dude.
Yeah, and he's got family ties in New York and San Francisco with some syndicate guys.
Barry, are you telling me Pepe Smellbad was connected to organized crime?
No, but his family's not going to take too kindly to his cousin being whacked, and that may raise your body count a little. More than just Pepe, if you get my drift.
And you think he's coming here?
Yes, I do, Lieutenant.
Let me guess. Do you feel lucky, Barry?
Thank you, Josie.
Ooh, you look kind of dirty, Barry.
There's something else you need to know. Seems like Peppy's been taking vocal lessons from a vocal coach out on the west side by the name of Wally Funk. Looks like Peppy wants to become a country singer. Funk could be of some help.
Man's gotta know his limitations.
Not only that, Peppy was on tour with Mickey Thomas just last week. You may want to talk with him as well.
I'll do just that, Barry.
Excuse me for saying so, but you just can't walk up to a rock and roll icon like Mickey Thomas and ask him a question about a murder.
I can do anything I want. I wrote this script. In fact, I've got more lines than you.
Oh, Hershey, could you get Mickey Thomas to sign his new CD for me? I'll give you extra pickles on your sandwich.
I'll do what I can, Josie. Thomas, pick up the check and get back to the lab. Tell Jacob to take an aspirin and get me those prints, see if they match up. I'll go pay Mr. Funk and Mr. Thomas a visit.
Peppy had real potential as a country singer, Mr. Kane. He had a real flair for it.
When was the last time you saw him, Wally?
He was here a couple of days ago for his voice lesson.
I don't feel the same as I used to, but now I just don't care.
No, Peppy. It needs to be more like, I don't feel the same as I used to, and now you just don't care. You need to lift the soft palate, like you have, lift your cheekbones like you're smiling, and put your tongue to the back of your teeth, right here, okay? Now try it again. He's never missed a lesson yet.
Until now, Mr. Funk.
However, Lieutenant, he did seem preoccupied with something at the last lesson. He couldn't concentrate on the music.
Thank you, Wally. You've been very helpful.
Mr. Kane, why would anyone want to kill Peppy?
Power and greed, Mr. Funk. Power and greed.
What did you have in mind?
Mickey Thomas?
You must be Hershey Kane.
That's right. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions? I hope I'm not intruding.
No. Wally Funk called. He said you might be dropping by.
Ah.
Please, come on in. This is about Peppy, right?
I'm afraid so, Mickey. I heard he was on tour with you just last week.
Yeah, that's right. We had a great run. He opened for the band and he knocked them dead every night. In fact, I was supposed to produce his new CD starting tomorrow. I just can't believe anybody would want to kill Peppy.
Did he mention the Dean to you at any time?
Funny you should ask me that. He told me never, ever let anyone call the Dean into any of our concerts ever, under any circumstances. He was really upset when he told me that. Listen, oh man, hey, you were great. Don't worry about it. Listen. You think everything that's happened to you has happened to me tenfold in my career. You're just starting out, man. Get over it. Trust me on this one. Total change of direction for you. You found your voice, Peppy. This is it. This is the one that's going to put you over the top. We can get rid of the wire, the chicken wire. No more bottles and cans coming, no more lumps on that little face of yours. Easy now, boy. Easy. Peppy. Trust me on this one. I've been there.
Thank you, Mickey. It's been a pleasure.
Hey, anytime. Oh, and Mr. Kane, thanks for writing me into your movie. I really didn't have anything pressing to do today.
The pleasure was all mine, Mickey. And that song, Jane?
Yeah?
Groovy.
Thanks. I think.
Hello.
Dick Burger, it's Elliot.
What do you want, Cook?
I'm being followed, man. You've got to get me out of the country.
It's your turn to chill out, Cook. You are paranoid.
Look, Dick Burger, I know when I'm being followed. Now get over here or I'll make sure we both go down for this.
You better take it easy, Cook. The dean says she wants to see you anyway. We will be there in 10 minutes.
You idiot.
Idiot.
I got your page, Jacob. What have you got for me?
Well, besides the half a pastrami sandwich stuck in my gut, how about a match on the fingerprints found on the piece of paper that was in Pepe's throat?
Let me guess. Our good detectives' prints match up.
Along with a low-life scumbag named Elliot Cook. I found his print on the piece of tempered glass that Morty pulled out of Smellbad's back.
H. Dick Burger just bolted out of here like Iron Man on meth.
And I bet I know where he's going.
So Sabrina, what's up with you and the coroner?
Mind your DNA, Jacob.
Jacob, go to this address. Arrest the dean. We will take care of Dick Burger and Cook. Come on, Sabrina.
But I'm just a lab tech.
Cover me, Sabrina. I'll take Sam. You take Elliot. I want them both alive.
Be careful, Hershey. We need you for the sequel.
Never mind. Let's go. This is a surprise. You must be the dean.
What are you going to do about it?
Now I know what you're thinking. Is he gonna fire 6 shots or only 5? Sam, take your gun out slowly and kick it over to me. Don't you move, Cook. Sabrina, you frisk the dean.
Don't you touch me, bitch.
Oh, give me a break. Get up.
It's not what you're thinking, H. I mean, Hershey.
What are you waiting for, Dick Burger? Shoot him!
Hey, Lieutenant Kane. Jacob said you forgot to write down the address for the dean. Oh no! Oh no!
Don't you move, Cook.
You didn't have to shoot me twice, Kane.
I needed to for effect, Sam.
Oh, whoa!
When can I shoot someone, H?
Not today, Sabrina. Maybe in the sequel.
I told you to stay away from those hoes. Look where it got us, Dick Burger.
This whole thing sucks. I mean, really sucks. I'm Dick Burger. This sucks.
Not as much as where you're going, Sam.
I need to get that. Hello.
Dick Burger,
Yeah?
you're a real asshole.
Hey, Hershey, you need some help there?
That would be nice, Barry.
Hey, what about me? This really hurts.
Quit whining, Tommy. It's just a flesh wound. Paramedics are on their way.
It's Thomas. Thomas Kincaid.
Hey, what's gonna happen to this one, Hershey?
Oh, we're going to send her back to Alaska to stand trial on an iceberg.
That's not funny.
It wasn't meant to be.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Yo, Fredo, it stinks from New York. I just landed in Prings.
What are you doing there? I told you to wait for my calls.
Don't worry. Forget about it. I'll find out what really happened to my cousin Pepe. They won't get away with this. Capiche?
You're breaking my balls. You know that? You're just breaking my balls.
Trust me. I'll get each and every one of them cork soakers. They're all dead. You got that?
Crossing the highway late last night. It shoulda looked left and it shoulda looked right. He didn't see the minute.
got in this movie because Brad Mercer, my friend, called me and said he wanted to be in the film. I said, no problem, Brad, but it's going to cost you. And I threw the number out, and Brad brought over a check, and I thought everything was cool, but the check bounced. I had to make a phone call.
Well, I had nothing better to do, and with this economy, you know, work is work.
But you're not getting paid for this.
I'm not? Forget it.
I thought it was a serious film.
How did you happen to get into this movie?
Well, let's put it this way. I've known Brad all my life, and I know where all his guitar picks are buried. So he had to put me in the movie.
So Mike, tell me, how did you get roped into this film?
Well, I'm guilty by association. I'm a member of this family, and anytime you're a member of this family, you get roped into stuff you don't really want to do.
Well, as you probably figured, I am a hair designer, and Brad had a lot of hair difficulties. There was quite a bit I had to do, some transplants, some tweezing, certain areas, and he owed me big time, so it took about 20 years off of him. He's really about 102.
I wanted to make some money, and I thought this was the way. Where's my check?
I've been involved in most all of his projects his whole life, so what's different? Where's my check?
I haven't a clue. I don't know. Brad, you came around, and it was a skunk, right? After my last experience with the skunk up in the mountains, I said it wasn't exactly something I'm a bit reticent to sort of talking to. But it's amazing what a good script will do.
Everybody in Hollywood wants to work with Brad Mercer. I mean, I've worked with Bobby De Niro, Dustin Hoffman, a couple of small people. Clint Eastwood has been talking to me. When I got the phone call from Brad Mercer's people, my people got back to him right away. So I'm not roped in. I'm thrilled to be here.
2 words. Blackmail. You know, to work with a guy, things happen. Oh, don't worry, I'll never tell. You know, my rep's low enough as it is, and now I'm involved in this. There's no hope.
How did you get involved in this film?
Quite by accident. I was at the Collective in North Palm Springs picking up a fat sack. Had a piece of Snickers bar or something attached to my shoe. I was trying to scrape it off. Brad Mercer, of all people, walks up and says, "Thule, how you doing?" Well, I'm a little embarrassed. I got Snicker on my shoe. I don't even know what to say to the guy. He's been everywhere. He's done all this cool stuff. He's kind of Mr. Rock and Roll down here. So as I'm sitting there trying to scrape the Snicker off my shoe without anybody even knowing, he's telling me about this movie, at which point I'm just sitting there thinking, man, I'll tell this guy anything so long as I don't have to keep scraping this Snicker off of my shoe without anybody knowing.
So, Mr. Pedersen, how did you get into this movie?
Oh, well, I knew that being involved in any Brad Mercer production would really give a kick to my career. And so here I am.
Excuse me, Mr. James. How did you get into this movie?
Well, I have some anger issues I need to work out. And this is the best way to do it.
Mr. Rivera, how did you get into this movie?
Was that a fucking joke? You gotta be fucking kidding me. I thought this was like a big production, Steven Spielberg or something like that, and here I am talking to fucking skunk. Not even a real skunk. It's a stuffed skunk. Jeez, I gotta reevaluate my life, I think. That's all I gotta say. That's my story, I'm sticking to it.
How much were you paid for this film?
Didn't pay me squat. Nothing. Zip, zilch, zero, nada.
Act 8, Scene A, take 1.
Action! Action! Oh crap, they just turned the music off!
Hey, my name is Rex. How can I help you?
Let's do it one more time because that truck just went.
Action?
So, anyway, can I get you a drink or something?
No, thank you. I was going to say Rex.
I was going to say, no, thank you, Rex.
Who's Rex, the guy in the wheelchair?
I'm back in the gay bar again.
And action.
That's when she flips the tap. Don't flip the tap. Right, we gone.
You had to look pretty.
Oh, God, dear me. Shut up.
Action. action.
You got that one on.
Just nod your head whenever I'm supposed to.
Okay.
Well, as soon as he, handcuffs me?
Yeah. As soon as he's behind your
She'll put
back.
the thing
As soon as
in
he's
a hole
behind
and
his back, then you could do
You
it.
can like take a step back or something. If I start out.
Oh, you're a clumsy cop.
Andy?
This is rolling. This is good.
Keep it rolling.
Well, Andy, I can do it. All right, here we go. Ready?
All right, we're ready.
Action.
I told you to stay away from those hoes. Look where it got us, Dick Burger.
Okay.
You. Yeah, you. You're really good, you. You're really good.